Across Scandinavia, the story of the Vikings is written in wood, longships and stave churches that have survived 1,000 years. Their secret? Mastery of their environment and a deep understanding of timber. Vikings relied on wood for survival. Failure meant disaster. They perfected techniques that made ordinary timber last centuries without modern chemicals. Every step, from tree selection to the final oiling, was deliberate and built on generations of observation. Their approach was holistic. Each stage reinforced the next, creating wood that endures. In a world of disposable goods, their methods remind us that true quality comes from patience and respect for materials. The secrets of Viking timber aren't lost. They're waiting to be rediscovered. Their story is a lesson in human ingenuity, as relevant today as it was a millennium ago. The Vikings' process began with timing, waiting for winter to fell their trees. In spring and summer, sap and sugars fill the wood, inviting decay. By harvesting in winter, when sap recedes, they started with drier, less vulnerable timber. Frozen ground made transport easier, and cold temperatures slowed decay from the start. This wasn't superstition, but practical observation. Wood cut in winter lasted longer. Over generations, this became an unbreakable rule. The timing of the harvest was the foundation for all later preservation steps. By working with the seasons, they gained a crucial advantage against rot. Even today, starting with low-moisture wood is key to longevity. The Vikings' first step was simple, but it set their timber on a path to endure centuries. Their wisdom? Let nature do the first work for you. The right moment made all the difference. After felling, the Vikings didn't rush to use their timber. They cut logs into planks and stacked them with gaps for air to circulate, slow air drying or seasoning. This process could take months or years, but it prevented cracks, warping, and internal weakness. Quick drying, like in modern kilns, leads to defects. The Vikings' patience produced stable, strong wood. Drying stacks were sheltered from rain, but open to wind, balancing protection and airflow. This careful, gradual drying was essential for reliable building material. The result, timber that held its shape and strength for centuries. Their patience was an investment, not a delay. Good things take time, especially wood that lasts. The Vikings' slow seasoning remains a gold standard for durability. Once dried, the Vikings turned to fire, not to destroy, but to protect. They charred the wood surface, creating a thin layer of carbon. This charred layer repelled insects, resisted water, and even slowed future fires. The process required skill. Too much burning weakened the wood, too little offered no protection. After charring, the wood was brushed clean, leaving a hard, dark, beautiful finish. This technique, now called shosugiban, was born from observation. Burnt wood lasted longer outdoors. Charring sealed the wood's pores, making it water-resistant and less appetizing to pests. The charred surface also acted as a natural fire retardant. Vikings turned fire, a threat, into a shield. This method transformed vulnerability into strength. Surface charring is a testament to Viking pragmatism and creativity. Their fiery touch made wood endure the harshest elements. The Vikings' final defense was pine tar, a sticky, aromatic resin from the forest. Made by slowly heating pine wood, pine tar was their waterproof sealant. It sealed ship hulls and buildings, keeping water out and wood supple. Pine tar is a natural biocide, toxic to fungi, bacteria, and marine pests. Mixed with linseed oil or animal fat, it created a flexible, durable coating. Regular reapplication was part of maintenance, especially in wet climates. Linseed oil penetrated deeply, preventing cracks and keeping wood strong. These natural oils weren't just treatments, they were a lifelong commitment to care. The Vikings' use of forest-derived oils created a sustainable protective cycle. Viking preservation extended to how they built with wood. Their stave churches stood on stone foundations, lifting timber above damp soil. This simple separation prevented moisture from wicking into the wood. For fences, they charred and tarred buried posts. For buildings, they avoided ground contact altogether. Good ventilation and wide roof overhangs kept timbers dry and protected from rain. Every design choice, from stone footings to roof pitch, helped shed water and promote drying. The Vikings combined treated wood with smart construction for maximum longevity. Their architecture was a holistic defense against decay. Intelligent building was as important as wood treatment itself. Viking wisdom is still practical for anyone working with wood outdoors. Start with well-seasoned, low-moisture timber, just as they did. Surface charring is making a comeback for cladding, fences and furniture. It's easy to try at home. Natural oils like pine tar and linseed oil offer breathable, renewable protection, better for wood and the environment. Smart construction matters. Keep wood off the ground, use roof overhangs, and allow airflow. These aren't secrets, but logical solutions to universal problems. Observing water and designing to counter it extends wood's life dramatically. Viking methods prove that ancient logic still works in the modern world. The Vikings' timber legacy is a story of logic, patience, and respect for nature. Each step, winter harvest, slow drying, charring and oiling, was a practical answer to real problems. Their survival depended on reliable wood, sharpening their skills over generations. Their knowledge, passed from master to apprentice, built ships and churches that still stand. This legacy urges us to seek sustainable, nature-based solutions. The resilience of Viking timber challenges our obsession with speed and convenience. By understanding materials, we unlock their full potential for beauty and longevity. Viking relics are textbooks of wisdom, not just artifacts. We honor their inheritance by applying their logic, choosing materials with care, and building for the future. With Viking wisdom, our own work can stand the test of time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into Viking wood secrets, please subscribe, like, and share for more legendary stories. See you next time.